by the way, will be totally involved in their education along with the boards and the governors and the states. And it's going to be a great situation. I guarantee that in a few years from now, I hope I'm going to be around to see it, but I think we're going to see a lot of it. I think that you're going to have tremendous results.
That's President Trump forging ahead with his massive overhaul of the education department. He started by shifting student loans to the Small Business Administration and transferring special needs services and nutrition to the Department of Health and Human Services. Megan Degenfelder joins us now. She is Superintendent of Wyoming Public Instruction. Thanks very much for coming on today. There are a lot of people who are saying that the president is gutting public education with this move. How do you see it?
Look, we're not gutting education. We're just kicking out the middlemen who have been gutting your tax dollars. These are the truths that the left continues to leave out, that this isn't about reducing programs. This is about reorganizing them. Both the president and the secretary continue to reiterate that there will be no reduction in those core statutory functions like special education, Title I funding for low income, or Pell Grants.
I want to put up a quote from the Wyoming Education Association, essentially the teachers union, I believe. They don't like this move, and I want to get your response to this. They say more than 93% of Wyoming students learn in a public school, many thousands of them benefiting from the federal funds that the Department of Education provides. Our students need more opportunities to succeed, and we need to strengthen, not dismantle, public education. Your response?
Well, yet again, the left wants you to believe that closing the Department of Education means we don't care about our students or our schools. The truth is we care so much that we refuse to let D.C. bureaucrats keep failing our kids. Under President Trump's leadership, we're putting education back where it belongs. Education belongs in classrooms, not in Washington, D.C. offices. And that's real reform, and that's a win for the American student.
So the money is going to be coming directly to the states rather than being funneled through a Washington office or Washington bureaucracy?
Absolutely. So it's actually really simple. It means more freedom for states like Wyoming, who significantly outrank the national average on test scores. So more block grant funding, more ability to use federal funds for state initiatives, streamline those title dollars, and also make sure that we're not threatened to have the federal government withhold dollars for, say, things like our nutrition programs based on political whims like we saw with the Biden administration.
I can modestly say that we are the greatest country in the world, but you wouldn't know it from some of our test scores. If you look at the proficiency ratings in math and reading for the nation's kids, at grade 4, only 39% of American kids are at grade level in math, 31% in reading. And the numbers are even lower by the time they hit 8th grade. 28% at proficiency in math, 30% in reading. Do you think that this move by the president can actually turn those numbers around?
Absolutely. I mean, you have to ask yourself, if near 70% of American students aren't reading at proficient level or above, are we really better off by having a federal Department of Education? I'd say no. Wyoming's a great example of a state that far outpaces the national averages, and we really don't need Washington to tell us how to run things. This will allow us to be more flexible, to try innovative things, to make sure that we're forever keeping up with our students and in moving the needle in terms of academic performance. We have one shot with our kids. We cannot fail them, and the future of this country depends on it.
Good point. Wyoming's a long way from Washington, and I happen to love it there. Thanks very much, Megan Degenfelder.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.